There's a saying, go with your gut in making big decisions. But what can we learn from people who make tough choices for a living? Folks like, say, professional gamblers.
So one 9-time bracelet winner knocks out another, and we're down to just 3 players.
It's 2004 at the World Series of Poker Tournament of Champions, and poker pro Annie Duhigg is competing for $2 million.
Heck, we gave women the right to vote. We've put them on the Supreme Court. Now we're letting them play poker. Where will it all end, Lon?
The thing about poker is that it's a game built on making decisions with very limited information. Just like life in a lot of ways. You have to bet on the future without knowing precisely what's going to unfold.
If you're playing poker and you put chips in a pot, that's a bet. What people don't really understand is, like, we're betting on our beliefs all the time.
Standing between Duhigg and $2 million is Howard Lederer, who also happens to be her brother. Duhigg gets a pair of 6s.
Those are popular cards today.
It's a strong hand, but there are lots of other cards that can beat it. She has to decide what to do. And so Duhigg starts by concentrating on her decision-making process. She envisions all the possible futures that might occur and begins thinking probabilistically.
There's 3 different worlds, right, that I'm imagining. That he folds, he calls and I have the best hand, he calls and I have the worst hand, and across all of those things, I think the probability that I actually win this hand is high enough and it's a good enough situation for me to play.
Duhigg makes the decision to bet big.
And she'll open with 70,000.
And then she sees her brother's cards. He has a pair of 7s.
And he gets what he wants, a 4-to-1 favorite. And Annie knows she's in trouble.
When things go poorly, how many times do you say, like, I should have known? I'm so stupid.
But when you use probabilistic thinking to make choices, there's no such thing as a black or white decision or a purely smart or stupid choice. Instead, there's only the option with the highest probability of success. And picking that option doesn't mean you'll definitely win. But if you lose, it also doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. As long as you picked the option with the best odds, over time, you'll win more than you'll lose. In other words, even though it seems like Annie's going to lose this hand, if she had to do it all over again, she should still bet big on the 6s. Her decision-making process is solid, regardless of what happens next. And you never know how things will turn out.
Annie gets her 6 and a full house.
Wrapping your arms around the uncertainty out in the world, the fact that we really aren't sure about things, I think is a way to a better emotional life.
It's a 3, and that's the end of the line for Howard Lederer. Annie Duhigg knocks her big brother out.
The next time you face a big decision, focus on your decision-making process. Think of all the possible outcomes that can occur. Figure out which ones are more or less likely to come true. And then, no matter what happens, you made the right choice.